So I guess that's the BlizzCon news for Classic, Season of Discovery. What's going on, guys? Buttadog here, and in this video, we're going to be discussing everything we know so far about Season of Discovery and my initial thoughts. So it's not exactly what I was imagining for the Classic Plus variant of the game, but this is a really cool step for Blizzard to take. It's iterating on the game without changing up the integrity too much and making a new, fun, enjoyable playstyle for them to test Classic in its variants. It's almost like they got inspiration from a private server. All joking aside, this is so exciting for the Classic community. From new raid encounters to new level caps to a new leveling experience, the runes, PvP zones, world events. There's so much to offer, and it's going to feel like Classic is reborn yet again. So let's talk about some of the actual changes that we'll be seeing in Season of Discovery. The first is a new system called Rune Engraving, which is where the main pillar of this season takes place. From my understanding so far, the way this system works is that as you quest and go throughout the world, you'll be able to find new runes by exploring and unlock powers for your specific class. Now, so far, you can only enchant your chest, legs, and gloves with these runes. As you level, more runes will be able to be placed in more slots of gear, giving you even more breadth of different moves and variants and metas that you can make for specific classes. The cool but questionable thing about this is that because of these runes, now there are different variants of classes. For example, you can be a tank rogue, a mage healer, a lock tank, and plenty of other class and spec combos to spice things up a bit for Classic. The way you activate these runes is by enchanting specific pieces of gear with the runes you find. And this isn't a one-time thing where if you enchant one piece of gear with a rune that you lose that rune forever. Those runes seem to be a bind on account system, so you can continuously enchant new gear with specific runes that you pick up in the outer world. The next new thing that they're adding is a different leveling process. So from our understanding right now, there are going to be separate level caps as the season itself progresses. So it'll start out at level 25. I can imagine go to 40, 50, and then 60, changing up the pace of leveling a bit so people aren't just rushing to in-game immediately. Now, to make things a bit more interesting while this progression goes on, they're making 10-man raids during each level cap. So, for example, right now at level 25, there's a 10-man Black Fathom Depths raid that is remastered from its original Classic Dungeon variant that has new mechanics, bosses, and other fun things within the dungeon to spice it up a bit. Now, my favorite thing about this new system of dungeons is the gear itemization. There's new gear when you level up, which goes to tell me that, hey, whenever we actually do reach in-game, there's going to be further progression with remastered raids, items, and other things like that to spice things up. Another feature they're adding is discoveries. What this is discoveries are new hidden secrets that are scattered throughout the Blizzard map. If it's deep in a kobold mine or if it's on top of a mountain, different areas within the game to make a familiar, regular place that you've been to many times feel brand new. Now, what you receive from this is the main caveat of this season. It's the runes. You level up your character, find cool new abilities, and change up your playstyles. And finally, after all of this, for the PvPers out there, they have done something that was probably one of my favorite changes that they've made, and is made Ashenvale a PvP zone, and on top of it, added certain world events that would take place specific times of day that would add just a little bit more flair, nuance, and change to the world to make it feel brand new. So that's Classic Season of Discovery. New raids, level progression, runes, items, moves. The content overload is there, and I could not be more excited. Classic Season of Discovery releases only in less than a month, so November 30th is the day that we'll be able to check it out. What are your impressions of this so far? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for all the support. and make sure to shoot a follow to Buttadog across all socials. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.